GST revenue collection crosses 1 lakh crore rupees during November. New technology deployed by BSF to guard India-Pakistan border, says Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai. 10-day Hornbill Festival begins in Nagaland, coinciding with 57th Statehood Day. World AIDS Day being observed today. Northeast joins the nation in celebration. And in sports, Indian men's volleyball team entered a final of 13th South Asian Games in Kathmandu. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee. Now with the details. GST revenue collection witnessed an impressive recovery with a positive growth of 6% in November as compared to the collections of the same month last year. The gross GST revenue collected in November is 1,03,492 crore rupees after 2 months of negative growth. The government has settled 25,150 crore rupees to CGST and 17,431 crore rupees to SGST from IGST as a regular settlement. The total number of returns filed in November has also gone up. Union Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai today said the government is committed to equipping the forces with the latest equipment and technology. He was addressing the 55th Raising Day event of the force at a BSF camp in New Delhi today. Rai said that citizens of India feel safe because of the BSF Jawans' promptness on the world's most sensitive international borders. Speaking at the function, BSF Director General V.K. Jory said the BSF is working on technological solutions to combat the threat of drones along the India-Pakistan international border. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted Border Security Force personnel and their families on BSF's Raising Day. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said the force has been diligently protecting country's borders. Home Minister Amit Shah has also greeted BSF personnel on the BSF Raising Day today. The 10-day Hornbill Festival 2019 began at the Naga Heritage Village Kisama in Kohima today. The biggest tourism event of the state turned 20 on Sunday, which coincides with the 57th Statehood Day of Nagaland with a series of events and activities. Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi is the chief of the festival, while Chief Minister Nefu Rio is the host. The mega festival is spread over different parts of the state from Kisama to Kohima, Mokokchung, Dimapur, Wokha and Phek districts. Addressing the Statehood Day function in Kohima, Chief Minister Nefu Rio said the state has come a long way in the midst of all the turmoil. He remembered the founding fathers for the sacrifices and resoluteness that brought the state into a reality. Governor R.N. Ravi in his message called upon the people to build a new Nagaland through a mass movement in which every citizen is an active partner. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has greeted people of Nagaland on their Statehood Day. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said the state is known for its great culture. Home Minister Amit Shah also has greeted the people of Nagaland on their Statehood Day today. World AIDS Day is being observed today to raise public awareness about acquired immunodeficiency syndrome AIDS. It is a pandemic disease caused due to the infection of human immunodeficiency virus, the HIV. The day also provides an opportunity for people to unite in the fight against HIV and to show support for those living with HIV. This year the theme is Communities Make the Difference. The government has also developed a 7-year national strategic plan from 2017 to 2024 to achieve the sustainable development goal of ending AIDS as a public health threat by 2030.
नेशनल ऑर्गन डोनेशन डे पे आपने सबने देखा कि हम लोगों ने एक बड़ा कार्यक्रम आयोजित किया था। जो ऑर्गन डोनर्स हैं उनकी फैमिली को अभिनंदन किया। इनके साथ मिलके ये
In Meghalaya, World AIDS Day was celebrated on Saturday. In this connection, a state-level function was held at St. Anthony's Higher Secondary School in Shillong on Saturday. Addressing the gathering, which was attended by nursing students from various nursing schools of Shillong, the project director of the Meghalaya AIDS Control Society, Dr. S. Lingdo, said that the whole world is working together to eliminate this disease by 2030.
Not enough. We need each and every one of you to stand up together.
In Assam also, World AIDS Day was observed today. In this connection, an awareness rally was taken out from Mongoldoy Hospital, which passed through all main streets of the town. The rally, which was flagged off by Joint Director of Health Services Rupala Nunisa, was participated by doctors, nurses and other people. After the rally, an awareness meeting was also held on the occasion. In Manipur also, World AIDS Day was observed today in Imphal. The program entitled Communities Make the Difference was organized on the occasion under the aegis of Manipur State AIDS Control Society at 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles ground. Health Minister L. Jayantakumar and Education Minister T.H. Radheshyam graced the inaugural function as the main guest. Speaking on the occasion, Health Minister L. Jayantakumar commended the role of NGOs fighting against HIV/AIDS. The minister stressed on the importance of community participation. Minister further informed that efforts are on to formulate a state policy suitable for the local situation. In Arunachal Pradesh, Doni Polo Cultural and Charitable Trust and Indigenous Faith and Cultural Society today celebrated Indigenous Faith Day at Pasighat with religious fervour. Buddha Guru 7th Kyabje Yongjin Ling Rinpoche of Himachal Pradesh Dharamshala, accompanied by Secretary General of International Buddhist Confederation Dr. Dhammapia, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu, Indigenous Affairs Minister Tabata Der and several other dignitaries and foreign delegates graced the program. The function was addressed by Guru Rinpoche and Chief Minister Pema Khandu. Khandu in his address said protection and promotion of the indigenous faith and tribal tradition is need of the hour to keep ethnic identity of the local tribes.
भूमि है, जन्म स्थान है, पवित्र स्थान है, तो उन पवित्र स्थान को और उनके मेमोरी को मैं स्मरण करते हुए, नमस्कार करते हुए, अभिनंदन और अभिवादन करते हुए
Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev announced that the state government will provide job to the Divyang who sought financial assistance during the Janta Darbar at Dhaniram Karbari Para High School of Chamanu in Dhalai district yesterday. After interacting with the people, the Chief Minister said there was no complaint on food shortage or work from anyone who came with their grievance at the Janta Darbar. A large number of people from all walks of life from entire Dhalai district participated in the program. The Chief Minister said people attending the Janta Darbar mostly talked about issues related to development of citizens, services like roads, markets, street lights, construction of culvert and drinking water. In sports news, Indian men's volleyball team has entered the final of the 13th South Asian Games in Kathmandu. In a thrilling first semi-final, India defeated Sri Lanka 3-1 today. There was a neck-and-neck competition between the two teams. India will now take on the winner of second semi-final, which will be played between Pakistan and Bangladesh. Indian women's team has already reached the final, beating the Maldives 25-14, 25-6, 25-17 in the semi-final yesterday. India will now take on hosts Nepal in the summit clash on Tuesday. In other sports news, the third edition of the ambitious Khelo India Youth Games will take place on a larger and grander canvas in Guwahati from January 2020. This was announced on Saturday evening at the launch ceremony event attended by Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal and Union Minister for Sports Kiren Rijiju. The event marked the unveiling of the composite logo, players' jersey, games mascots and the theme song at the Karmabir Nobin Chandra Bordaloy Indoor Stadium in Guwahati. Athletes Hima Das, Swapna Burman and Lovelina Borgohai joined the ceremony, which was attended by a host of dignitaries from the world of sports. In a continued effort in building bilateral relationship, the third edition of friendly football match for women between India and Myanmar was held at Mapal Kangjebung in Manipur's capital Imphal on Saturday. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, along with the Director of Health and Sports Ministry of Myanmar, U Moi Mint Ong, graced the historic event, which is being organized as part of the ongoing state-level Sangai Festival in Imphal. Speaking at the event, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh said that the two countries have enjoyed growing bilateral high-level engagement, and this exhibition is being viewed as India's one way of strengthening the relationship with its neighboring nation and improving the engagement with the regional grouping. Manipur beat Mandalay by a margin 1-0 in the friendly exhibition match. The Directorate General Northeast Zone Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, in collaboration with Government of Assam and Amrapali Society of Arts, organized a one-day exhibition on 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, along with the celebration of cultural event 4th Shimera 2019 in Guwahati last evening. Several dignitaries participated in the inaugural program. And before we wind up the bulletin, a recap of the headlines. GST revenue collection crosses 1 lakh crore rupees during November. New technology deployed by BSF to guard India-Pakistan border, says Minister of State for Home Affairs Nityanand Rai. 10-day Hornbill Festival begins in Nagaland, coinciding with 57th Statehood Day. World AIDS Day being observed today. Northeast joins the nation in celebration. And in sports, Indian men's volleyball team enter final of 13th South Asian Games in Kathmandu. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.